So we've started at the top. We did the ceiling, we did the walls. Now we come to probably the toughest area for me to give you advice on. And that's your foundation or your basements. I mean, basement insulation, is it important, is it not important? You ask the question of a room full of energy professionals, you're probably going to get a room full of different opinions. One thing that I always ask people first and foremost is, how do you use your basement? I mean, is it used as living space? Do you deliberately try to heat it to the same level as the rest of the house? All right? Because if you do, then basement insulation becomes a very high priority, because that's the only way you're going to make that basement comfortable enough without going broke. Okay? Or is it an unfinished basement and it's got your laundry down there and some refrigerators and storage, and a water heater and a furnace, and you don't really deliberately try to put any heat into it. In that case, the heat loss from the basement is a lot less, and therefore the need to insulate the basement is a lot less, because we're not trying to make it more comfortable. We're just trying to maybe evaluate whether or not there's energy savings there. Now, most basement insulation jobs involve, putting up stud work, putting up insulation, and then putting some sort of finished material up there. So it can be a rather pricey proposition. And to me, it's only really a cost-effective thing if indeed you're using that basement as living space. Now again, there is heat there in the basement, and if we insulate the basement, even though we're not trying to heat it, we will make it more comfortable, we will make it hold more heat, and that then might keep our floors just a few degrees warmer. So I'm not going to say that you should never insulate your basement if it's not used as living space, because if your thought is not cost effectiveness but saving the planet, there's definitely some heat there that could be saved. But the cost versus savings is going to be questionable if you're not using it as living space. Okay?